It's not the moment it happens, it's the moment right after, when everything goes quiet and you replay it. Not the whole situation, just the one small part, the tone, the look, what you said or didn't, and something about it doesn't sit right. You don't react, you just notice. You keep moving. Conversation continues. You nod at the right times. Say what's expected. You even match their energy. Nothing breaks. But part of your attention doesn't move forward with you. It stays behind. One detail, that sentence you let slide, that pause you feel too quickly, that moment you felt yourself shrink, just slightly. You know exactly which moment this was. Exactly. You remember the timing, the wording, the feeling in your chest when it happened. And you keep going anyway. No one else reacts. From the outside, everything is smooth, but something lingers. You carry that with you through the rest of the interaction. And when it ends, it still doesn't leave. Later, you're alone. No conversation to manage. No expressions to hold. It comes back, clearer. You replay it again, slower this time. You notice things you didn't fully register before. The exact moment your tone changed. The exact second you adjusted. The point where you stopped saying what you were about to say and replaced it with something safer. You felt that shift happen. You see how fast it happened. No hesitation. Just a shift, and now watching it back, it feels obvious. Like you're looking at it from the outside for the first time. That's why it stays. You don't question what happened. You see it clearly. Next time you see them, nothing is said about it. There's no reference to that moment. No correction. No revisit. But your behavior changes. Slightly more guarded, slightly more controlled. You hesitate mid-sentence, then switch to a safer version before you finish. You take longer to respond, just enough to think first. You soften your tone in places you didn't before. You start watching more closely. Not obviously, just small checks. Facial reactions, pauses, how they respond to certain words. You're not trying to do it, you just are, like something adjusted, and now it runs differently. You don't go back to how you were before that moment. It doesn't reset. It stacks. Quietly, one moment feels small, easy to brush off, but it doesn't stay isolated. You start recognizing patterns without trying. That's when it stops feeling like a moment and starts feeling like a pattern. Your behavior changes in small ways.